Hello everyone. In this video, let us discuss the solution of GATE 2016 Engineering Mathematics questions related to linear algebra topic, in particularly eigenvalue and eigenvector concepts. All the necessary ideas for solving these problems have been given in the eigenvalue and eigenvector concept video. I give the concept video link in the description box. If you want to watch concept video, then you can watch. Now let's move on to the problem. First question. Consider an eigenvalue problem given by Ax equal to lambda ix. If lambda I represent the eigenvalues of the non-singular square matrix A, then what will be the eigenvalues of matrix A square? You have to find the eigenvalues of matrix A square. This question is from AE department. It has 1 mark. Here given lambda I is an eigenvalue of A. Lambda I, that means lambda 1, lambda 2, etc. Lambda n is an eigenvalue of A matrix. Suppose 3 by 3 matrix, then lambda 1, lambda 2, etc. Lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 are the eigenvalues of the matrix A. Or 4 by 4 matrix, lambda 1 to lambda 4 are the eigenvalues of the matrix A. This condition is given. You have to find the eigenvalues of matrix A square. In that place, I use one property, eigenvalue property. You can see that property in the slide. Property is if lambda 1, lambda 2, etc. lambda n are the eigenvalues of a matrix A, then lambda 1 power p, lambda 2 power p, etc. lambda n power p are the eigenvalues of the matrix A power p, where p is a positive integer. By using that property, here p is 2. So lambda I square is an eigenvalue of A square by using that property. So lambda I square is the eigenvalue of A square. So option B is the correct answer. Answer is option B. Now let's move on to the second problem. Eigenvalues of the matrix 1 2 by 2 matrix is given 5 3 1 4 R. You have to find the eigenvalues of the given matrix. The given matrix is a 2 by 2 matrix. It's from AG department. It has 1 mark. Here I use two properties and you have to check the option one by one. Okay. First I use one property, that is sum of the eigenvalues of a matrix A is equal to the sum of the principal diagonal elements of A. Sum of principal diagonal elements is also called trace. Okay. Sum of eigenvalue equal to sum of principal diagonal elements. What are these principal diagonal elements? 5 and 4, 9. So sum of eigenvalue equal to 9 by using that property. So now I have to check options one by one. Now option A and A, adding these two we can get value is minus 9. So option A is wrong and B also wrong, because this is also minus 9. But the sum of the eigenvalue equal to plus 9 only. So option A and B are wrong. It doesn't give the sum 9. But C and D gives the 9. So option C or option D may be wrong, right. Maybe option C or D is correct answer. Next, I use another one property, that is the product of the eigenvalues of a matrix A equal to determinant of A. Product of eigenvalue equal to determinant of A. Determinant 5 into 420 minus 3 equal to 17. Now I check the option C, multiplying these two numbers 6.3 and 2.7. I got the answer, multiplying 6.3 into 2.7, I got 17. But option D, multiplying 2 by 3 into 6.7, I got multiplication of these two numbers is 15.41. So option D is also wrong because the product of the eigenvalue is 17 only. But here I got 15.41. So option D also wrong. In the option C only satisfies these two conditions. Sum of eigenvalue equal to 9 and product of eigenvalue equal to 17. So option C is the correct answer. Answer is option C. Next, third problem. The positive eigenvalue of the following matrices. The positive eigenvalue of the following matrices. 1 2 by 2 matrix is given. Here I find the eigenvalues of this matrix. Then I say the positive eigenvalue of that matrix. This question is from BT department. It has 1 mark. The given matrix is 2 by 2 matrix. So the characteristic equation of 2 by 2 matrix is lambda square minus C1 lambda plus C2 equal to 0. This is one shortcut way for finding characteristic equation, where C1 equal to sum of principal diagonal elements. Here 2 minus 2, so 0. C2 equal to determinant of A minus 2 into minus 2 minus 4 minus 5. 5 into 1 minus 5. So minus 9. C2 is minus 9. So the characteristic equation is lambda square C1 0. So that term is 0 minus 9. C2 is minus 9 equal to 0. Solving this quadratic equation, you can get the eigenvalues, because the definition says that roots of the characteristic equations are called eigenvalues. So lambda square equal to 9, lambda equal to plus or minus 3. So one of the positive eigenvalue of that matrix is 3. So answer is 3. Here I explain another one way to find that problem. Okay, another one way to solve that problem. Okay, here I use one property, that is the sum of the entries of every row of a matrix A is the same number K. Sum of the entries of every row of a matrix A is the same number K, then K is an eigenvalue of A. This is the property. Adding these two first row elements, we can get 3, and second row elements we can also get 3. So by using that property, you can immediately say 3 is the eigenvalue, one of the eigenvalue of A. 3 is one of the eigenvalue of A. And 3 is positive. So you can say 3 is one of the positive eigenvalue of the matrix A. Answer is 3. This is another one way by using that property. Next, move on to the fourth problem. Two eigenvalues of a 3 by 3 real matrix P are 2 plus root minus 1 and 3. The determinant of P is what? It's from CS department. It has 1 mark. Given two eigenvalues, that is lambda 1 equal to 2 plus root minus 1 and lambda 2 equal to 3. But the matrix is 3 by 3 matrix, so it has 3 eigenvalues. So first I find the another one eigenvalue. The eigenvalue are the roots of the characteristic equation. This is the definition. Eigenvalues are the roots of the characteristic equation. Here, suppose you solve one quadratic equation or one equation, you get one complex root, then conjugate of that complex number also another root. Suppose you solve one equation, you get one complex root, then conjugate of that complex number also another root. So I can say lambda 1 is 2 plus I, root minus 1 means I, 2 plus I, then another one root of characteristic equation is 2 minus I, because eigenvalues are the characteristic roots of the characteristic equation. So this is the one of the root, then you can immediately say 2 minus I is also the root. So here I write all the 3 eigenvalues of given matrix P. Lambda 1 equal to plus I, lambda 2 equal to 3, lambda 3 equal to 2 minus I. Now you have to find the determinant of P. So here I use one property of eigenvalues. The product of the eigenvalues of a matrix A is equal to determinant of A. So determinant of A equal to product of eigenvalues, sorry, lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3. Product of eigenvalues of a matrix A. Determinant of, here matrix name is P, determinant of P. Lambda 1 is 2 plus I and lambda 3 2 minus I, lambda 2 is 3. 2 plus I 2 minus I means A square minus B square, 4 minus I square is plus 1 into 3, 5 into 3 15. So final answer is 15. Now let's move on to the fifth problem. Suppose that the eigenvalues of a matrix A are 1 to 4. The determinant of A inverse transpose is dash. It's from CS department. It has 1 mark. Given the eigenvalues of matrix A, given eigenvalues of matrix A are 1 to 4. Now I use one property, that is if lambda 1, lambda 2, etc. lambda n are the eigenvalues of the matrix A, then 1 by lambda 1, 1 by lambda 2, etc. 1 by lambda n are the eigenvalues of the inverse matrix A inverse. By using that property, I write eigenvalue of matrix A inverse are 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Eigenvalues of matrix A inverse are 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Now you have to find the determinant of A inverse transpose. Here I use one property, determinant of A equal to determinant of A transpose. So determinant of A inverse equal to determinant of A inverse transpose. These two values are equal. This property belongs to determinant topic. Okay. Determinant A equal to determinant A transpose. So determinant A inverse equal to determinant A inverse transpose. So you have to find determinant of A inverse transpose. It is equal to the determinant of A inverse only. So, and again I use one property of eigenvalue, that is the product of the eigenvalue of a matrix A is equal to determinant of A. So determinant of A inverse equal to product of the eigenvalues of the matrix A inverse. What are this? 1 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 4. So finally I got 1 by 8. This is 0.125. This is the determinant of A inverse. Determinant of A inverse equal to determinant of A inverse transpose by using property, determinant property. So determinant of A inverse transpose equal to 0.125. Answer, final answer is 0.125. Now sixth problem. The value of x for which the matrix A has 0 as an eigenvalue. This matrix has one eigenvalue is 0. Then what is the, you have to find the value of x. Suppose the matrix has the eigenvalue 0. One of the eigenvalue is 0. Then you have to find the value of x. It's from EC department. It has 1 mark. Here I use one property, that is the product of the eigenvalues of a matrix A is equal to determinant of A. That means if A is a singular matrix, singular means determinant A equal to 0. Singular means determinant A equal to 0. At least one of the eigenvalue of A is 0 and conversely. Okay. A is singular, then at least one of the eigenvalue is 0. Determinant A equal to 0, then at least one of the eigenvalue is 0. Is converse means one of the eigenvalue is 0, then determinant A equal to 0. Here given one of the eigenvalue is 0. So by using that property, determinant A equal to 0. So next I find determinant A, determinant of that matrix equal to 0. Equating that equation, determinant equal to 0 equation, we can find the x value. What is the determinant of that matrix? 3 by 3 matrix. So sum of the cofactor of any row. First row I take first row 3 into 7, 3 deleting this row and this column, 7 into minus 9 plus x plus 14 into 4 into 13, so 52, minus 2 into 9 into minus 9 plus x minus 6 into 13 because plus 6 plus 78. Third term plus 4 into minus 36 plus 42 equal to 0. Solve this equation multiplying all the numbers and separate x term. We can get 3x minus 3 equal to 0, x equal to 1. 3x equal to 3, x equal to 1. Answer is 1. Next, seventh problem. Consider a 2 by 2 matrix. One 2 by 2 matrix is given where x is unknown. Here x is only unknown. If the eigenvalues of the matrix A are sigma JW, that means IW, sigma minus JW, then x is equal to what? Okay. So here I use one property, sigma, that is product of, this question is from EC department and it has 1 mark. The product of the eigenvalues of a matrix A is equal to determinant of A. So determinant of A equal to product of eigenvalues because the eigenvalues are given. So sigma plus JW, sigma minus JW. Determinant of A value is sigma square minus x omega equal to, multiplying these two numbers we get sigma square plus omega square. Sigma square plus omega square because this is a conjugate numbers, a complex conjugate. So sigma a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square minus I j square means plus 1. So sigma square plus omega square. Cancel this one, minus x omega equal to omega square. Also again cancel omega, we get minus x equal to omega, x equal to minus omega is the answer. So option D is the correct answer. Answer is option D. Next, eighth problem. EE department, electrical engineering department has this question and it has 1 mark. What is that problem? Consider a 3 by 3 matrix with every element being equal to 1. Its only non-zero eigenvalue is. The given matrix is a 3 by 3 matrix and every element being equal to 1. So the given matrix is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Given matrix is 1, 1, 1. Next, here all the 3 rows are equal. Its only non-zero eigenvalue is dash. You have to find the non-zero eigenvalue only. Next, here I use one property. That is the sum of the entries of every row of a matrix A is the same number k, then k is an eigenvalue of A. K is an eigenvalue of A and the eigenvector is 1, 1, 1. Is an eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue, that number k. Okay. So here adding all the entries in first row we can get 3, second row 3, 3, 3. So you can immediately say by using that property 3 is the one of the non-zero eigenvalue in the matrix. Okay, given matrix. And what are the other eigenvalues? Here in this matrix has rank 1 because 3 rows are equal. So this matrix rank is 1. By using rank property, rank is 1, so only one eigenvalue is non-zero. In this matrix, only one eigenvalue of the matrix is non-zero. Other two eigenvalues are 0 because rank equal to 1. Here I use that one. Okay, rank equal to 1. So one of the eigenvalue, only one eigenvalue of matrix is non-zero. Other two eigenvalues are 0. So clearly I say two eigenvalues are 0, only one eigenvalue is 3. This is only non-zero eigenvalue. So answer is 3. Ninth problem is a 3 by 3 matrix P is such that P cube equal to P. Then the eigenvalues of P are, that you have to check these 4 options. This from EE department, it has 1 mark. Here given P cube equal to P. You have to find the eigenvalues of P. But one condition is given, P cube equal to P. That means these two matrix has the same eigenvalue. P and P cube has the same eigenvalues because P cube equal to P. Now I explain one property, that is if lambda 1, lambda 2, etc. lambda n are the eigenvalues of A, then lambda 1 power P, lambda 2 power P, lambda n power P are the eigenvalues of the matrix A power P, where P is a positive integer. Here I find here P cube equal to P. So these two matrices has the same eigenvalues. First take option A. Suppose eigenvalues of P are 1 minus 1, 1 1 minus 1. Given eigenvalues of P are 1 1 minus 1. By using that property, eigenvalues of P cube are 1 cube 1, 1 cube 1 minus 1 cube minus 1. These two are equal by condition P cube equal to P. So these two matrices has the same eigenvalue. So option A is the correct answer by using that property. Option B and C does not satisfy this condition. But D also satisfies this condition because suppose eigenvalues of A are 0, 1, minus 1, then eigenvalues of P are eigenvalues of P cube are 0, 0 cube 0, 1 cube 1, minus 1 cube minus 1. So option D also satisfies that condition, P cube equal to P, where eigenvalues are equal. So in this problem, answer is A or D. A and D also. So next move on to the 10th problem. IN department has this question and it has 2 marks. Consider the matrix A is this one, 2 1 1, 3 by 3 matrix, 2 3 4, minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, whose eigenvalues are given 1 minus 1 and 3. Then trace of A cube minus 3A square is dash. You have to find the trace. What is that meaning trace? Sum of the principal diagonal elements. Here I use one property. First I use one property, that is lambda 1, lambda 2, etc. lambda n are the eigenvalues of a matrix A. Then lambda 1 power P, lambda 2 power P, etc. lambda n power P are the eigenvalues of the matrix A power P. You can see that, okay. Given eigenvalues of A are 1, minus 1 and 3. So first I find the eigenvalue of A cube. Eigenvalue of A cube are 1 cube, minus 1 cube minus 1, 3 cube, 9. And I have to find the eigenvalues of A square. Eigenvalues of A square equal to A is 1 minus 1, 3. A square is 1 square minus 1 square plus 1, 3 square, 9. But here not 9. 3 cube. 3 cube is 27. I write wrongly. 27. 1 minus 1, 27 is are the eigenvalues of A cube and 119 are the eigenvalues of A square. But you have to find the eigenvalues of A cube minus 3A square. So next I find the eigenvalues of A cube minus 3A square. Why I have find this eigenvalues of A cube minus 3A square? Because sum of the eigenvalues of the matrix A is equal to the sum of the principal diagonal elements. It is also called trace. So here I find the trace. I have to find trace. So first I find the eigenvalues of that matrix. Then adding the eigenvalues we can get the trace of that matrix. So first I find the eigenvalue of the matrix A cube minus 3A square. What is that value? A cube 1 minus 3A square value is 1. Comma next one is minus 1 minus 3A square value is 1. And A cube value is 27 minus 3 into 9. A cube value is 27. This is 9. 3 into 9. 1 minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 minus 3 minus 4. 27 minus 27 0. So finally I got the eigenvalues of the matrix A cube minus 3A square is are minus 2 minus 4 0. Next I use that property, that is sum of the eigenvalues of a matrix A is equal to the sum of the principal diagonal elements. It is also called trace. So trace of a cube minus 3a square equal to sum of the eigenvalues of that matrix, that is minus 2 minus 4 plus 0, this is equal to minus 6. So the final answer is minus 6. Now let's move on to the 11th problem. The condition for which the eigenvalues of the matrix A equal to 2, A equal to 2 on 1k are positive is k greater than 1 by 2. Options are given. It's from ME department. It has 1 mark. So condition is the eigenvalues of the given matrix are positive only. So first I find the characteristic equation of that matrix, that is lambda square minus C1 lambda plus C2 equal to 0. Lambda square C1 is sum of the principal diagonal elements. So 2 plus k lambda plus C2 is determinant of A, 2k minus 1. 2k minus 1 equal to 0. Next, this is the quadratic equation. This is also called characteristic equation. You solve this equation, we can get the eigenvalues. This constant term in quadratic equation, the last term is called constant term. This constant term is positive, then only you can get the positive root. Otherwise, you can't get the positive root. Okay, this term is positive, then only you can get the positive roots only. So first I take the option A, k greater than 1 by 2 means substitute k is equal to 1, 2, etc. Suppose you can substitute 1, we get 2 minus 1, this is positive, plus 1. So in that case, I got the roots are positive. All the roots are positive. Similarly, you have to check all the options. Suppose k greater than minus 2 means you put minus 1. Minus 1 satisfies this condition. K equal to minus 1. Minus 1, substituting minus 1, we can get this term is minus 3. So you can get the negative root. Next, option C, k greater than 0 means you substitute 1 by 4. 1 by 4. 1 satisfies that condition. Suppose 1 by 4 also k greater than 0. So you substitute 1 by 4, we get minus 1. This term is negative term. So this condition also wrong. This is also wrong. Similarly, this is also wrong. So finally, the answer is k greater than 1 by 2. Answer is option A. Now let's move on to the 12th problem. The number of linearly independent eigenvectors of the matrix A equal to 2, 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 3 is dash. Okay, number of linearly independent eigenvectors. You have to find the number of linearly independent eigenvectors of the given matrix. It's from ME department. It has 2 mark. Here, the given matrix is an upper triangular matrix. Since the elements below the principal diagonal elements are 0. So the given matrix is upper triangular. By using one property, you can see that the eigenvalues of an upper triangular matrix are its principal diagonal elements. So the eigenvalues of A are 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. Here, 2 eigenvalues are equal to 1 eigenvalue. So here, finally I got 2 distinct eigenvalue only. 2 distinct eigenvalues only. But it has 3 eigenvalue. Here, it has 2 distinct eigenvalue only. Again, I use one relation between eigenvalue and eigenvector. That is, the eigenvector corresponding to distinct eigenvalues of a matrix are linearly independent. It is very, very important. Eigenvector corresponding to distinct eigenvalues only of a matrix are linearly independent. This matrix has 2 distinct eigenvalues only. So it has 2 independent eigenvector only. It has only 2 independent eigenvector because it has 2 distinct eigenvalues. Answer is 2. Final answer is 2. Now 13th problem. It's from MT department. It has 1 mark. For the transformation shown below, if one of the eigenvalue is 6, the other eigenvalue of the matrix is. Here transformation, this is the matrix A. Here one of the eigenvalue is given, lambda 1 equal to 6. You have to find the other eigenvalue, lambda 2 is what? Here I use one property, that is sum of the eigenvalues of the matrix A is equal to the sum of the principal diagonal elements. So lambda 1 plus lambda 2 equal to sum of the principal diagonal elements. What are the elements? 5 plus 2, 7. Lambda 1 is 6. Lambda 2 is unknown, 7. Lambda 2 equal to 6, 7 minus 6, 1. So another one eigenvalue is 1. 1 is the last answer. Next, move on to the 14th problem. 14th problem is, consider the matrix M equal to 5, 3, 3, 5, the normalized eigenvector corresponding to the smallest eigenvalue of the matrix M. So first I have to find the smallest eigenvalue. How to find the eigenvalue? First find the characteristic equation, then solve the characteristic equation, we can get the eigenvalues. What is the characteristic equation? Lambda square minus C1 lambda plus C2. What is the value of C1? Sum of the principal diagonal elements, that is 5 plus 5, 10. C2, determinant of A, 5 square, 25 minus 9, that is 16. 25 minus 9, 16 equals 0. Solving this quadratic equation, we can get 2 and 8 are the eigenvalues of this matrix M. So the smallest eigenvalue is 2. Here I explain another one way to find the smallest eigenvalue. That is by using one property, the sum of the all the entries are every row of a matrix A is same number, then that number is one of the eigenvalue. Here 5 plus 3, first row elements, adding all the entries in first row, 8 is also 8. So immediately you can say by using that property, 8 is the one of the eigenvalue. 8 is one eigenvalue. And again I use one property, sum of the eigenvalue equal to sum of the principal diagonal element. So 8 plus another one eigenvalue equal to sum of the principal diagonal element is 10. So lambda 2 equal to 2. So this is another way to find the eigenvalues. Okay. So finally I got the smallest eigenvalue is 2. Next I find the eigenvector corresponding to that smallest eigenvalue 2. So lambda equal to 2. I find the eigenvector. What is that eigenvector definition? A minus lambda I into x equal to 0. Lambda is 2. So a minus 2i. A minus 2i means subtract 2 only 2 by principal diagonal elements only. 5 minus 2, 3. This element same. This element same. 5 minus 2, 3 into x1 x2 equal to 0. Multiplying, we can get one equation, 3x1 plus 3x2 equal to 0. Another one also same, so I write one only. 3 cancel, x1 plus x2 equal to 0. X1 equal to minus x2. So x1 by x2 equal to 1 by minus 1. So the eigenvector is 1 minus 1. But here find the smallest normalized eigenvector. How to find the normalized eigenvector? Adding square sum of the squares of column elements. 1 by determinant, 1 that element divided by sum of the squares of column elements. So the normalized eigenvector is 1 by root of 1 square plus minus 1 whole square, that is root 2. And 1 by minus 1 by root of 1 square plus minus 1 whole square, that is root 2. So the normalized eigenvector is x equal to 1 by root 2 and minus 1 by root 2. Option C. I think option C correct. Option C is the correct answer. Answer is option C. Now let's move on to the 15th problem. 15th problem is the eigenvalues of the matrix 0, 0, minus 1 are what? Here I use two property, or otherwise direct method, find the characteristic equation and solve this characteristic equation, we can get the answer. But here I sum of the sum of the eigenvalues of the matrix A is equal to sum of the principal diagonal elements. So here sum equal to 0. What option give the sum equal to 0? These two. These two are wrong because 0 plus 1, 1, 0 minus 1, minus 1. Again I use another one property, product of the eigenvalues equal to determinant A. Here determinant product equal to determinant. Determinant is what? 0 minus of minus 1, 1. So this condition 1 into minus 1 we can get minus 1. This is condition I into minus I square. Minus I square means plus 1. So option A only satisfies these two conditions, that is sum equal to sum of the eigenvalue equal to sum of the principal diagonal elements and product equal to determinant of A. So option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Now let's move on to the 16th problem. The eigenvalues and eigenvectors are of matrix 3, 4, 4 minus 3 are. I have to find the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. First, I write the characteristic equation lambda square minus C1 lambda plus C2 equal to 0. C1 is sum of the principal diagonal element. This is 0. So that term is 0. C2 is determinant minus 9 minus 16. So minus 25 equal to 0. Solving this quadratic equation, we can get the eigenvalues are plus or minus 5. So option A, maybe option A or D is correct. Okay. So first, then we have to find the eigenvector. When lambda equal to 5, lambda equal to 5, what is the eigenvector definition? A minus lambda I into x equal to 0. Lambda is 5, so subtracting all the principal diagonal elements by 5, we can get minus 2, 4, 4 minus 8 into x1, x2 equal to 0. Finally, I got minus 2x1 plus 4x2 equal to 0. This equation is the same. So the vector is x1 equal to 2, 1. x1 equal to 1. That side x1, we can write x1 by x2 equal to 2 by 1. So 2, 1. Next condition, lambda equal to minus 5, subtracting all the principal element by, sorry, not subtracting, adding 5. So 8, 4, 4 minus 8. 8, 4 plus 5. So sorry, not plus 5 means plus 2. Plus 2. Into x1, x2 equal to 0. Two equations are same, so I write one equation only. Finally, I got x1, x2 equal to 1, 2. So the eigenvectors are 2, 1 and 1, 2. 2, 1 and 1, 2. That is here. So option A is the correct answer. Answer is option A. Now the 17th problem is, if the entries in each column of a square matrix M add up to 1, then an eigenvalue of M is dash. It's from civil department. It has 1 mark. Here I use only one property of eigenvalue. That property is the sum of the entries of every column of a matrix A is the same number k. Then k is an eigenvalue of A. Here the given question has, if the entries in each column of a square matrix M add up to 1. That means the sum of the entries of every column of a matrix M is the same number 1. Then 1 is an eigenvalue of A. So by using that property, you can immediately say the eigenvalue of M is 1. So the answer is option D. You have to know this property, then only you can answer this question. Now let's move on to the 18th problem. 18th problem is, let the eigenvalues of 2 by 2 matrix A be 1 and 2. You have to find the eigenvalues and eigenvectors of the matrix this one, A square minus 3A plus 4I. This question is from EE department and it has 2 marks. Here I use only one property belongs to eigenvalue. If lambda 1, lambda 2, etc. lambda n are the eigenvalues of a matrix A, then lambda 1 power p, lambda 2 power p, etc. lambda n power p are the eigenvalues of the matrix A power p, where p is a positive integer. By using that property, I write eigenvalues of A are 1 and minus 2. Eigenvalues of A square are 1 and 4. Eigenvalues of 3A are multiplying 3. Eigenvalues of A by multiplying 3, we can get the eigenvalues of 3A. So 1 into 3, 3. 3 into minus 2, minus 6. Eigenvalues of 4I, that is 4, 4. Because the eigenvalues of I is 1 and 1. So the eigenvalues of 4I is 4, 4. Now I write the eigenvalues of A square minus 3A plus 4I. This is equal to A square minus 3A. So 1 minus 3 minus 2 plus 4I. Plus 4 means 2. And 4 minus 3a plus, so plus 6. 4 plus 6, 10 plus 4i, so 14. So finally I got the eigenvalues of a square minus 3a plus 4i are 2 and 14. And that property, if x1, x2 are the eigenvector of the matrix A, then x1 and x2 are also the eigenvector of the matrix A power p and 3a, etc. So here 2 and 14 are the eigenvalues of the matrix A square minus 3a plus 4a, and x1 and x2 are the eigenvectors of the matrix A square minus 3a plus 4i. So option A is the correct answer. Answer is option A. Thank you. If you have any doubts in this topic, then you can ask in the comment section. Let me try to clarify your doubts. Thank you. See you in the next video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel to encourage me. Thank you.